Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, respected for lecture and audience. Let me introduce myself. My name is Eva Nur Iwanti for English Development. Today I would like to present my research proposal entitled Culturally Responsive Language Material Development for Enhancing ESL Learning Engagement. In many classrooms, student engagement remains a present tense challenge. Based on classroom experience, conventional ESL material often prioritize a single dominant culture and assumption learners share similar background. In practice, this creates a disconnect between lesson content and students' real life. For example, when students are asked discussion unfamiliar culture topic, they tend to remain silent or practice minimally. Over time, this culture dissonance lead to dissegment, low motivation, and unequal learning outcomes. This study began from the participation classroom problem. The next slide is about a research question and objective. First, I seek to define the actual need and culture context of the target learner, because effective material must reflect students' life experience. Second, students examine how culture responsive ESL materials should be designed and refined to experience validation and initial classroom trials. The third, the students investigated wherever the final material significantly approach student behavior, emotional, and cognitive engagement. These questions are translated into the objective that move from need analysis to material development, and finally to empirical effective testing. The next slide is this study is significant from several stakeholders. For curriculum development is often a structure model for integrating culture-responsive pedagogy into material design. For example, teacher is provides validated material that can be directly implemented in classroom where culture diversity is a daily reality. For researcher and contributors empirical evidence on how CRP-based material effective student engagement. The scope of the study is limited to 8th grade ASL students in culture diverse junior high school, focusing especially on behavior, emotional, and cognitive engagement. The theoretical foundation of this study, responsive pedagogy as proposed by Latson Billings in classroom practice. CRP emphasizes teaching that connect academic content with student culture identities. So this is like a penggabungan. Is their core participation academic success. Cultural competence and critical consciousness are highly relevant in learning, where language and identity are closely linked. Additionally, this study adopts the concept of student engagement as a multi-dimensional construct, including behavior participation, emotional involvement, and cognitive effort, which are commonly observed indicator in real classroom interaction. Okay, the next slide. This slide illustrated the conceptual framework of this study. The independent variable in the implementation of culturally and linguistic responsive ESL material. These material are expected to increase student engagement across behavior, emotional, and cognitive dimension. Increased engagement in turn is expected to lead to improved ESL learning outcome. To test the relationship in the study formulated a null hypothesis stating that there is not significant difference in engagement behavior and often the intervention. And an alternative hypothesis starting that there are significant difference. Okay, the next slide is about research methodology. This research used a mixed method approach. This study employed mixed method approach using sequentially and fluorescent design. Qualitative data are collected first to measure change in student engagement, followed by qualitative data to explain how and why those changes occurs. The effectiveness of the material is tested using a quasi-experimental one-group retest and post-test design, which is commonly used in school-based research where interactive classrooms are involved. Okay, the next slide. The research and development process consists of 4 phases. The first phase is in analysis experience, where need analysis, questionnaire, and focus group interaction are conducted to understand student culture background and learning preference. The second phase is design and construction, where primarily material are development using CRP principle and instruction design model such as Genie-9 even of instruction. The third phase is evaluation and reflection, involving expert validation and small-scale file testing to refine the material. The final phase, the fourth, is effectiveness testing. Their received material are implemented and evaluated using pre-test and post-test measures. Okay, the next slide is about data collection instrument and analyze. Several instruments are using this study. Need analysis is conducted through questionnaire and semi-structured interview. Material qualitative and cultural relevant are assessed through expert validation sheets. Student engagement is measured using a validated student engagement scale administration before and after intervention. Qualitative data are analyzed using thematic analysis to identify recounting pattern, while qualitative data and analyzed using descriptive statistics and pair sample t-test to determine statistical significance. Okay, the next slide is outcome and contribution. Based on previous classroom observation and related studies, this research is expected to show a significant increase in student behavior, emotional, and cognitive engagement after the implementation of culturally responsive material. Learning is expected to become more meaningful as students see their cultural experience reflected in lesson content. The final product will be a validated set of ESL material that are practical, effective, and adapted. Academically, this study contributed empirical support for the application of culturally responsive pedagogy in ESL material. Okay, this study seeks to break the gap between culturally responsive theory and classroom practice, through systematic material development and empirical testing. Thank you for attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.